All right, welcome back. We're tuned in with Jim Cummings. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we have Maile Flanagan. You know her as the voice of Naruto.
Yes.
Yes, among other things, and most recently, the show you're on.
Royal Crackers,
Royal Crackers.
which is on Adult Swim. It's very adult, so don't watch it if you're young.
Okay. boy, that's easy to believe because I can remember walking in years ago when my youngest was about 14, and I went, you know, it was like, wait, what is this? You know, porn anime? No.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Well,
porn
there
anime.
was a lot of that for a
Porn
while.
anime. Wait, I think I just
Porn
invented-
anime. Write that. Copyright
Oh,
that.
somebody
Somebody take a note.
Somebody watching this, we could write that down. Porn anime.
I
Anyway,
kind of love that. Actually.
of course you do. Oh, so tell us more.
So, yeah, it's so weird because I used to, when I started going to conventions, mainly for Naruto, it wasn't nearly as popular, and I'd see you guys and Maurice and, you know,
Oh, sure.
all these people that you knew exactly who they were.
I've never heard of anyone but named
yourself.
Maurice, but okay, no.
But
just
it would be
kidding.
like these iconic characters. But years and years ago, I did a cartoon with Rusey Taylor and Charlie Adler in the cast, and Tara Strong, and Mel Brooks, which was amazing. But he never really recorded with us. I think he thought I was the coffee girl, like when he came in, you know, like it's like, hey, yeah, nice to meet you.
Wow.
But it was
Yeah.
like so amazing. It was called Jakers: The Adventures of Piggly-Winks. And
Wait, say it again.
Jakers: The Adventures of Piggly-Winks.
Wow.
And it was on PBS.
I had that once.
You did?
It sounds like a condition. I'm sorry.
Has it scabbed over yet?
I
or-
just, I made that up. Thank God.
But it was for 5 years, and I was the lead, and it was amazing and terrific. And
Wow.
it's the first time I ever had a lead. And so, cut to, I get Naruto, and I have a healthy on-camera career, and I'm about a
Yes.
50-50 person. And so I get Naruto, and the thing just explodes.
Yeah.
And then I was saying to
did.
you as we came in the room, like over COVID, people just, you know, they just binged it.
Yeah. There you go.
So it got even more popular over
good.
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like
No kidding.
unbelievably.
Really?
Like,
How cool
generations.
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. And it's
Boy,
big
you
with
never
like the
know.
military because they're all stuck
And
on a submarine or something.
Oh, that's cool. Got it.
So they binge it because they're like,
Yeah.
you know, 700 of Naruto and then about another 200 and
700 episodes.
732 maybe.
What?
Cheese and crackers.
It's been 19 years,
Yeah.
and
That is dos mucho.
yes, it is a lot.
Here we go.
Oh, thanks.
Just got you a water.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've been in the air conditioning all day, and I just
I know. Yeah.
I was freezing all
Yeah,
day.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm
yeah,
not sick or
he was too.
yeah.
I know. I woke up and I was saying the air
Yeah.
conditioning in my room was just freezing.
Oh, I've changed it like 5 times, and I'm like, turn it
yeah.
off.
I
I
had it.
changed it in your room 5 times too.
Thank you. I know. I saw the
I know,
camera.
it's funny.
I had it at
What are the
like
odds?
79 degrees and I woke up freezing. I'm like, this is not
Oh, yeah.
79 degrees.
Yeah.
It's not. I think they're all broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Obviously, some sort of alien plot.
It's a conspiracy.
It's
Sorry
a
to interrupt.
conspiracy.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's all good. But yeah.
But yeah.
So then Naruto kind of exploded. Boruto followed it, and I keep yelling the same things in video games for like, I don't know. I think I'm probably I used to know the exact number, but I think I've done maybe almost 60 video games as
Wow.
Naruto, saying pretty much the same thing,
Holy.
like over and over again.
Yeah, but it's good to get the fresh paycheck for the same old words.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I won't tell them if you won't.
I know. Well, I mean, it's dub, so it's
Yeah.
you know, it's sort of poor man's. It used to be considered like it wasn't that popular, right? People would be like, it's like being an extra versus being a regular. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, not just the nerds, but now the cool kids like it,
Oh, wow.
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
the big change.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
So it got a very different audience. Yeah.
Wow, life is good.
Life is great. Yeah.
So it's expanding. The horizons are.
It
That's
is
a beautiful thing.
It is. It's I would say the people are weirdly, as you will know, the same.
Yeah.
Don't you think? It's like just
Oh,
with
yeah.
different accents.
Sure. Oh, that's true. That's true. Now, have you gone overseas with this yet?
I have been, yes, and I loved it.
I haven't done much,
what?
but I
We got
can
to
I
change
I'll
that.
tag along.
You absolutely can. Yeah.
All right.
I've been to New Zealand, which was
Oh.
amazing. The people are amazing. Food's amazing.
Okay.
Climate's amazing.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Australia, Sweden, where it's weird.
Oh, wow.
All the Swedish people, unlike other Europeans, speak English with like an American accent because half the TV shows, at least, are American shows that they watch on their regular network. Yeah,
What a convenient country.
it is. Well,
Well,
I mean,
you know,
you'll
Swedish.
pay like $34 for a martini, but it's a great country.
I hate that. Let me finish. What the hell are they thinking?
I don't know.
Is what I meant to say.
It
man.
was amazing. Stockholm was amazing. Of course, Canada, and then I don't want to say like it's another country because it's not. But Puerto Rico was amazing
Ohio?
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Well,
was
that's
just
another
kidding.
country.
Yeah, Ohio, definitely. Yeah, Puerto Rico. I've never been. I want to
They
go
have-
there.
they
I
have
want to
a
go there for the food. And
Oh.
we own it, and they can't kick your ass legally.
Yeah.
If you're there, and and you're just being you.
Is it true
It's-
that Puerto Ricans don't get passports?
I don't think so. I think they have passports.
They probably don't need them.
There's some like essential thing that
well,
we
I
as
mean, they don't
Americans
need them to get like here. They need them to go to
yeah,
Sweden
yeah,
or something.
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, like, for some reason, my understanding is that they don't get American passports or something like that. There's some weird thing that we all get that for some reason Puerto Ricans do not.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Oh,
territory.
I think it's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it. My God. Catholic school?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, Catholic and
Thought so.
international,
Yeah.
or international Catholic.
I just because nobody would answer that, but somebody
It's a
went to
territory.
a Catholic school. No, I'm sorry, it's a territory. How do you know? Sister Mary Agnes.
Yeah. Or I love the nuns with the men's names.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well,
remember it would be like
yes.
Sister Edward, like Sister.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Sister Lenny.
Yeah.
That,
And they
that,
would name it
I-
after the
I-
patron saint of whatever.
Yeah.
It was like Lenny,
oh,
Mary, and we never
Yeah.
knew their last names.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Son
guess.
of. But I think their last name was son of. Joe, son of. Oh, no, wait.
That's The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Oh, man. That's so funny. Yeah. Oof.
Where'd you go to Catholic school?
Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, I've been to Youngstown. I was
I'm
stranded
sorry.
there.
Just kidding. I was too, but it was okay. I was just born.
I was flying across the country in my friend's 4-seater plane with a guy that shouldn't have
Oh,
been with us.
really?
Yes.
Tell us more.
No, it was
darling.
like a little plane,
Oh,
and it was terrifying.
Was
and we
his
hit
name
a storm, and you
Trump?
could see
No,
it.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
We could see the storm,
Oh,
and she's like, "Look on the map. Look on the map." And
that's
I'm like,
probably
"Hey!"
not fun. Yeah.
And so we had to make an emergency landing, and I was in Youngstown for a while.
Emergency
I
landing
love
in
it that the
Youngstown.
only reason you went to Youngstown is because you had to.
I did. I
You,
did.
so either go to Youngstown or die.
Well, there are a lot
And
of
the
prisons out
choice
there.
was, you're going,
I don't want to die.
no, you know what? Let's go to Youngstown.
Yeah.
That's funny because I have the same. No, just.
But
Just
when did
kidding.
you leave there?
It's been weeks. No, 78, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And right to LA?
Oh no, wait. Even before then. No, 72.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I moved to New Orleans for a long time, though.
Okay.
But then I moved to LA in about 79 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I moved in '96.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're
Baby.
You're barely an Angelina.
That's right.
Are you? Okay. Are you registered to vote?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Well, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
What,
We,
what are the new worlds?
Yeah, I do that. We're on strike, so I'm not
Yeah.
doing any on camera, which is, for a while it was good because auditioning is hard. And
Yeah.
it's harder
You've been
still
in
when
so
we're
many
doing it all
things.
on
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Can you do it or just auditions?
No, I haven't had I actually put off the flight. I took a red eye Thursday night here because I had a straight to callback for a director I worked with before. And
Oh,
they
cool.
casting director I worked with before. So I was like, yeah, fingers crossed. But I don't know if I'll get it, but it was worth it. And I was in a room,
cool.
and it was like, it was for a commercial, which isn't on strike. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
That's the first-
commercials are the only things doing in person.
they just started in person.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
I haven't had one in commercial audition in like 6 months, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well, I think everybody's kind of.
And you're on the show Not Dead Yet. Are they?
Yeah, Not Dead Yet with Gina Rodriguez, who's a gift. She's lovely. She was
Really?
extremely pregnant.
Aw.
But she's a producer, and what a
Obviously,
trooper.
because she's extremely pregnant. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, couldn't resist.
I don't think her husband does anything with the business, which is probably smart.
Oh, that's good.
But she's like a light. She's just generous and warm and funny, and
yeah.
I mean, she
Yeah,
got
it's
more
nice.
and more pregnant. I'm recurring as a
Well,
guest star.
of course, that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know.
But you know how many? She's like, I said, oh, that's a cool Pink Floyd shirt. Like, I was like, that's cool. She's, yeah. And I said, it's kind of a weird coat. She goes, how many bags can I have in front of my stomach? Like,
Oh, right.
she was
sure.
always like behind a desk, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's funny.
so it'll be weird. We got picked up for a second season, but literally 2 days later, the writer's strike started. So I'm just hoping that it gets picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send your cards and letters.
Is that
Let's do it.
is that a thing with the writer's strike? Like, so everything that's kind of put on hold, it's gonna have to go through another negotiation once
I
the
mean,
strike's over?
Probably not, but I mean, at any point you can cancel a show, literally.
Of course, yeah.
Like I've been on shows.
Oh.
I was on a show called, God, it had these people later on became super famous. Like Sofia Vergara was on it
Oh, right.
before people knew who Sofia
Oh,
Vergara was.
was Kevin Michael Richardson on it? What was the name of that?
Oh, Hot Property. Hot Property.
Oh, okay.
Did a guest shot on that.
Okay.
And so I went in and I filmed on Monday. So it's a guest shot, not a big role. Filmed on Monday, went in on Tuesday. It aired Tuesday night. And I was scheduled to work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Aired Tuesday night, got canceled on Wednesday. And then I had to go back into work on Thursday, the day after they had been canceled from the
What?
pilot.
From the pilot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, it was so weird. Like, you know, everyone
Wait,
just, all the shows
That's
were,
like the Twilight Zone.
yeah, and all the crew was staffed up. You know, they're all thinking they got a season. It
Okay.
aired one time, and they canceled the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just
Nuts.
I can't believe that about Hollywood. Like some of the decisions that they make, and you know, like the most recent thing that comes to my mind that blew me away was Batwoman.
Oh, that's nuts.
They filmed the entire movie
And I know one of the,
and then just decided not to release it.
I know one
they
of the
were
main
done.
special effects
Wait,
guys.
and it was
They wanted a
Batwoman.
write-off. They wanted a write-off,
Yeah.
and they took a huge loss of $100 million. Or whatever,
Right. Yeah.
To help their taxes. And
God,
I don't know anyone.
I hate that problem. Jeez.
I don't know anyone that's seen it, but one of my friends I met doing lab rats, he was like one of the main special effects guys. So he basically was in Georgia for like 2 years, owned a house in LA, and like 2 years of solid working on that movie.
Yeah.
And no one will ever see it, I don't think. I don't know.
Like you would think that they would just throw it on like a streaming service or leak it
Yeah,
or you know
something like that.
Like
Yeah, why absolutely bury it?
let us at least get one of those versions where you know the guy's sitting in the theater and it's all shaky
Yeah,
and the audio
yeah.
sucks and
Yeah.
I
let
know
us
that
at
one.
least get one of those versions.
That
You-
was like
that
the
was you
Video
in that
Depot.
movie.
Yeah, that was me. You know, I remember when I many years right before I got in this business, worked at the Video Depot, and one of the burgeoning sort of venues of the time was some Nimrod sitting at the back seat with the, you know, plugged it in with the Phantom outlet back here, and he did the whole movie on his little home video.
Yeah.
And you come back there and you make copies, you sell them for $10, you know. And,
That's nuts.
VHS.
Yeah.
VHS. You know.
Well, I have friends that live in Africa, and they're like, Oh, we see everything you're on. Because they just go to the
Oh, yeah?
the town center basically.
How cool
and
is
like
that?
it's $1 for each DVD.
And you get like they'll even sell USB drives now. You know, it'll
do
be
they?
like a USB drive with like 500 movies, and half of them are in theaters.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Good
amazing.
thing we have conventions.
I mean,
Yeah, because you're not even getting like 75 cents out of that $1.
I know. I did
Which
get a
you'd
0
think you should.
residual the other day.
you did.
Yeah,
Me too.
you did.
I've told that, yeah, but like 10 of them. I mean, for, over the years.
Wait,
over
tell
the
the
years.
Yeah,
audience
same,
how that
same.
works. Tell the audience how that
Oh,
works.
I
How do you get a
don't know.
residual for $0? They
Well,
just
Well, that's a good question.
There's a bar. Oddly enough, I would know this, but there's a bar
Yeah.
down on Ventura Boulevard called Residuals.
Yeah.
And the old wisdom was you would take in your check, and if it was for under $1, you could post it. Well, I had 6 of them for $0.00. I never took any in.
Yeah.
I just thought that I don't want to be the guy with the most of these on the wall in freaking Hollywood history.
Yeah.
Is it all right with you? No, I'm gonna burn them. And so I did. And took
Yeah.
that.
I went in there. I've been in that place.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine plays in a band that sometimes plays there, but
Well, how's he getting paid? Not by my
he's a
residuals.
HBO
Oh.
movie star.
Fine.
You know how that goes.
I hate those
yeah, of
guys.
It's
course.
like those guys are like,
I mean-
yeah, I have a band.
Yeah, that's true. They do, don't they?
Yeah, they all do, right?
All right, I have a band. Are you happy? There. No, I don't. but
Don't
I'm-
have a band.
I may start one.
But I did just get that $0 one right after all the hype was going on about the strike.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I might point out, it also was dated May, and I got it like the end of August. And I was like,
whoa.
and I
Oh,
have
so it was early.
and I have direct deposit,
Oh,
right?
really early.
So like they mailed it to me
Oh,
for
wow.
0 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it. I used to know it years ago, but I think it's around $1 to mail something, the bulk, to buy, to pay for the stamp,
Yeah.
for all that stuff. Somebody's got to
labor.
lick it.
Yeah.
I ain't licking it.
I ain't cashing it.
So
Yeah.
they're losing money just sending you a $0.
Oh no, they aren't.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did a thing years ago.
Yeah.
Actors did a thing where we could request if it was under $1, and I brought it up, and I was on one committee at one point. But
Me too.
yeah, and then I got sick of it. I got sick of the other actors on the committee.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, like it's too much talking.
Yeah.
It's always there's one guy.
Yeah, that's
It's
funny
like-
you did that. I did that too.
I just couldn't.
A
They asked
long
me to be
time
on
ago.
it a long time ago.
I said because they could add it up, maybe $70. Who knows? I don't know. 100.
And we also give it to
Yeah.
the Actors Fund.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That went away.
That's exactly what that's
Yeah.
But they wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Who was there? David Jolliffe, who
Yeah, probably him.
I mean, I'm sure not that he didn't think about it, but they were just like no. And it's like
Yeah.
And they were saying, you're not going to make any money off cable anyway, and
Yeah.
anyway. Sorry, this is really inside showbiz.
Inside showbiz.
Inside showbiz.
Yeah, no.
First to know.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, I
stupid.
mean, that's the whole thing.
It
behind the
was
strike.
anyway, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time around we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
One reason I
don't
wasn't on the
even know how
committee
to-
anymore.
Yeah, well, there you go. Me neither.
Yeah.
Same here. It's like, plus I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Or they'll get really specific, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I just want to be an an actor. I
Yeah.
write sometimes. I teach sometimes.
There you go.
But I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
Mm.
I don't want
Yeah.
to be a negotiator.
Yeah, no
would've-
kidding.
I
I want to be
actors
you
are good at
too.
it. You want to what?
I want to be you too.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, well, Jim, you and I have been talking about this in person, and just like to me, it's fascinating because you guys were around, when cable was becoming popular for the
Oh, yeah.
first time. So
Yeah.
can you guys kind of talk about that? Because for my generation, Zach's generation, it's such a mind blowing thing because I've been
Wait, it
naive and
wasn't?
assumed it was kind of just around forever.
Wasn't
Oh
it
my God, no.
always there? No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, we had 4 channels. If you had good rabbit ears,
You're right.
and then UHF, And then cable came out, and you're going, wait, HBO? What? Bravo? What?
Well,
Who?
HBO is the
Who's this?
Tiffany of
Yeah,
networks.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, it was.
You got an HBO thing.
TNT.
Yep.
Yeah, and On TV was a thing, and I forget the other one. Not FedEx, Federated. Anyway, but yeah, and all of a sudden, there's a million channels and nothing on.
Yeah.
You know, that was the pisser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
right?
Yeah.
And somebody wrote a song. Who was that? Springsteen.
Oh, was
If
it?
the air travels in nothing known.
Was it Springsteen?
I don't know, but I just
I
wanted to
think
get that
you're
out
right.
of me.
I do remember the song.
And so, do you remember there being resistance to that, Miley? Do you remember like the resistance? 'Cause
To
I know-
cable?
Yeah.
Successfully
No, you
changed the
wanted to
channel.
be on HBO.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
a movie
yeah.
called 61 Asterisks.
Oh.
With Billy Crystal developed it, or
Mm-hmm.
directed it. And it was about Roger Maris, you know, and a baseball movie. I remember one time I was on the East Coast visiting my parents who have passed on, but they retired on Cape Cod. I grew up all around the world, but so I had to return to Los Angeles from Cape Cod, and they were like, "Okay, sit down." I was like, "Oh, what did I do?" And they're like, "You have 2 auditions tomorrow. One is you have to improvise about baseball with Billy Crystal,
Oh boy.
which, if you know
Sure.
Billy Crystal,
Again?
he's
Yeah.
he's a fanatic.
Yeah,
right?
he's
And a
all
Yankees
about
fanatic.
baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go, then you're going to go across town and audition for this new show called Curb Your Enthusiasm. And you're going to have to improvise with Larry
yes.
David
Oh,
about
boy.
incest.
Again?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I must have like changed my underwear because I was just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I mean, that's
incest and then baseball with Billy Crystal.
that's not an audition. That's a sentence.
Torture.
Yeah, it's a sentence or torture. Yeah.
And that was your introduction to HBO.
Yeah, I got the Billy Crystal thing. I was like played a neighbor, and then I
Wow.
was able to say to him after I did, because I think I was a Yankees fan, and I said, "By the
Oh.
way, Billy, you're killing my parents. You're killing my parents. Lifelong Red Sox fans." In fact, my father
Yeah.
lived. He had some medical problems, and then he lived. The Red Sox finally won the World Series. They had the parade, and then he died. I'm not kidding you. Like it was like, I'm gonna hold on. Oh, they won. Okay, see you guys later. Yeah.
Jeez.
I feel like that with the not baseball, but the Raiders. Like, it's been
Oh,
like,
the Raiders.
come on,
God
Raider
bless.
Nation.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
This is painful now.
Now it's become painful.
Oh.
But I didn't get the incest thing. And when I saw it, it wasn't really about incest.
Darn.
So I felt okay, and I think it might have been Marissa Janet Winokur that got it. Yeah. Good company.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The bane of her existence. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Well, I'm the poor man's Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
Melissa
is that-
McCarthy became famous, and it was the best thing ever for my entire on-camera career.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because they were looking for a Melissa McCarthy type, and I'm like, hey. In fact, we have the same stunt woman. The stunt woman on
No
Lab
way.
Rats. Yeah, she
No.
doubles Melissa, and she doubles me. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And if
Yeah,
they
that
ask
is
me on a
cool.
show, they'll be like, who do you want? And I tell them who I want. And they're like, okay, we'll call them.
Yeah.
Wow,
Have you
that's so
seen the new
cool.
Little Mermaid?
No, I
Yeah.
just saw the promos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in there.
Is she good?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. Yeah,
I
just,
love.
Ursula.
I knew her before she was famous, from Groundlings, Friends, and stuff. And then I also, I mean, I auditioned for the Gilmore Girls like 9 times.
Oh, really?
I knew all the writers. They'd come see me in plays that I did.
Yeah.
Because one of the writers for the Gilmore Girls was a playwright named
think-
Justin Tanner. Yeah. So they would come. They'd be like, "Hey, Miley," and I was like, "You're not casting me again." You know.
Because
So
they
Melissa
weren't.
McCarthy became famous, and I was like, "Thank you, Jesus."
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna slide in the poor man's
slide
way.
right in there. Yeah.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And here you are, here with the poor man.
You're not
So
that.
that's very good.
My God, not that at all.
So glad.
who's your stunt double, Jim?
Yeah, who is my stunt double? I think
Let's
it's me.
of that. You're your own
Unfortunately.
stunt
Do
double.
your own
Yeah.
stunts like Jackie Chan?
Yeah. Ugh.
What was that? I am my own wife. No, there was a movie like that. I am my own. I don't know.
Thank God I'm not. Yeah, that wasn't
You don't
me
need to
that
be
said
your
that.
own wife.
I'm not my own wife. That's right.
Thank God
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
for your wife.
Yes.
Not for you.
Yeah, she's not here. But
You had a
but
couple
yes,
people
indeed.
asking about her today, though. Huh?
Yeah, it's interesting. She's been in a couple TikToks, and they've made a big splash, and they're going more Peggy, you know, a little more, less you, not you, easy,
Stay
easy,
in the background.
back up, more her, yeah. You know, so
That's awesome.
I'm getting the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine on your own.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're doing fine.
Yeah. It's
But-
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
These conventions are weird. It's weird.
Trust us, it's weird,
Yeah. Like, it's really weird sometimes.
especially when it's like weird
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole dynamic of it is fascinating to me.
and weird.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. There has yet to be a great.
beat
there's
this to
some
death.
There's some movies or things about it, but I don't think anything has ever captured the true weirdness of it.
Definitely
Like,
not.
Me
No.
getting in an elevator with William Shatner like 10 cities in a row.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and I'm like, never met him, don't
Yeah.
know him. Like, I sit across from him, and I'm always texting my friends. I'm like, I'm eating with, but not really with, like John Cusack.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Linda
Would you say
Blair.
it's unexplained?
Oh, you can do those voices. I can.
Well, I don't know. Not
do
John Cusack.
impersonations?
though. Well, I think William Shatner. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Doesn't everyone?
No,
I mean, seriously.
only dudes. do
Let's
it.
stop and think.
You-
Hold
but
on.
You have to do Christopher Walken too.
You know, it's funny that you would say that to me. See, because like, why do you do that note at the end?
I don't
That's
know.
terrible. Anything else?
But he gets away with it.
Yeah, he
And
does.
I heard, I don't know, I heard on the internet, I don't know if this is true, I've never met
Well,
the
it's
guy.
on
it
the
was on the
internet.
interwebs.
It's got to be true.
These old timers are like, oh.
Yeah.
But I heard that when he was auditioning, you know, trying to look for his big break, that he would just put random commas in his lines.
Oh,
because,
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
No,
because-
he would erase all the punctuation.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he would take out whatever.
Same thing, only different.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah.
So, yeah,
He would
the
take
result
out-
is the same. Yeah.
And that's a theater thing, because I remember learning that when I was in theater school, the very first thing. But it's
Really?
the first step in a multi-step process. And then
He just stayed there.
And then
yeah, I guess
he
so.
didn't do step 2 because he didn't want to.
His wife is a casting director.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
really? Oof.
Were they married before he got famous?
I don't know. That's a good question.
How does she
Talk.
talk? Yeah,
She probably doesn't talk to him. She's
Yeah.
probably like, I got it.
that's how she talks.
Yeah. I used
The
to have
other
to
way.
wait in the waiting room at CESD, my agency,
Uh-huh.
voice agency. And it was like, we'd sit in there and they were like, you could wait in the lobby or you could wait where you went into the booth. Back in the old days when you had to audition, like you had to drive into the agency. You
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
just email it in.
Yeah,
And-
me too.
Yeah. And I
Used
would
to.
sit there and listen to like 7 guys just all do Johnny Carson. And then they do their Christopher Walken. And they do their William Shatner.
Oh, yeah.
And like all the women were just like, let it end. Please, someone shut them up. And it would go
Make them
on.
stop.
Because we'd wait for a long time. Right?
yeah, yeah.
I would wait at like an
Yeah.
hour and a half
Like,
sometimes.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, I guess.
And they're just in there doing
Wait,
impersonations.
actually, it wasn't me. Don't
Yeah,
look
it
at
was
me.
Jim in there.
I wasn't. It wasn't
You
me.
weren't there. No.
No, thank you.
I say it because I'm
Okay.
actually picturing the actual seating arrangement. I can picture every person that was
Oh
there.
yeah.
And as
I
soon as
bet.
that-
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, as soon as
I know
that
what you mean.
started, I'd get up and leave. I'd be like, I'm out. I'll
Oh,
be in
yeah.
the lobby, like sitting on a planter, literally on a
Oh.
planter. Yeah,
Oh,
but everyone did, but they all stayed, and I can't imagine the people that were like, you know, the agents' assistants that every day
yeah.
had to listen to those guys do their
Ooh.
best Christopher Walken.
Ooh.
Who are the other ones they always do?
yeah. Just you wanted to shoot yourself.
Yeah,
Gosh.
I did.
Well, I remember Judy Garland was somebody that the ladies did,
Okay.
and that you know, Eartha Kitt
Oh yeah.
was another one.
Eartha
You know,
Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
I would try and do her.
And
Yeah.
was this an
Eartha
actor's choice, or did they want to hear people do impersonations?
Yeah. Nobody wanted
both.
to hear it.
Yeah,
They would just
wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
They just
One
wanted,
upping each other. Whatever.
Yeah, to bug us. The bastards.
I won an Emmy and I lost an Emmy to Eartha Kitt. Damn.
Sorry,
her.
I brought that.
Talented person.
No good person
No,
up.
I knew I was
Yeah.
nominated with Eartha Kitt. I was like, this ain't gonna happen. At this Emmys,
That's
I'm gonna
true.
have a little beer. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
you
huh?
know it. You're just like, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. I loved her.
So
I
take
loved
that, Eartha. Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Yeah.
She wasn't there anyways. And we all knew we were losers, which is funny because we're all sitting there. And we're just like, everyone's like, you don't think you're going to win, are you? I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to win. The whole table. We all knew we were losers.
Yeah.
And like, that's when everybody started drinking.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, hey,
Yeah.
you know, you had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
How about Eartha?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Eartha was one.
Yeah.
What else did they do? Gilda Radner, a little bit.
Mm.
I don't think women do it as much as men do. Do you think?
Do.
Like impersonations, like
Oh, that's true.
sitting
Yeah.
around doing.
Yeah, actually, can't really think of many famous women impersonators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
Remember
to
the
think
girl
too.
who did from East McKeesport, McKeesport or something like that? But she did the best Barbra Streisand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she would cross her eyes
The one eye.
just enough, just enough so that it bugged you, and you know, and with the nostril, and sorry,
That's a good one if you could
you're
do
not
it.
taping this, right? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
I never thought about that before. Women
What?
don't do as many impersonations.
They
huh?
also don't do the thing where they quote a line from a movie.
Yeah.
Like guys will receive, like it's like,
Unless it's Bridesmaids. I hear a lot of Bridesmaids
do?
quotes. I hear a lot of Mean Girls. She doesn't even go here.
oh really?
Yeah.
Who do you hang around with? Like 25-year-olds?
Hey, I'm only 32. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you probably do. Yeah.
That's exactly who
Makes
I hang
sense.
out with.
So yeah. He says,
See, I'm the person that knew all the bridesmaids before they were famous. Like,
oh yeah.
I remember them before they were famous.
Yeah, back to Melissa
Melissa
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
Wendy McClennan-Covey.
Yeah.
Like, heroes.
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a great cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew Paul Feig before he was directing big stuff. I played the hands. I have tiny little hands, and I played the hands of a puppet.
Wow.
Yeah, what was
Thought
really
I
weird is-
recognized your hands.
yeah, see,
That explains everything.
they're little.
Oh yeah.
So I had a magician who's like, he's been the top magician in the world many times. John Carney. He's fantastic. If you ever get to see
Really?
him,
Where is he?
He's-
Las Vegas?
he does.
Give him a-
He lives in LA, but travels to Germany. I mean, he's huge in like Germany, the Magic Castle.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
And he does characters too, and he's hilarious. So, the first thing I did in LA, actually the first kind of acting thing, but kind of not, was John Carney had to sit on me, and he's not a small man, and he would sit on me, and I was the hands, and I did it. And Paul Feig was the director.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was fun. My legs were dead at the end.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Wow.
But yeah, it was like I think I met him through Joel Hodgson from Mystery Science
Yeah.
Theater. I know him.
Yeah.
I'm friends
Oh
with him.
God.
So the Hodgson
Man.
brothers knew all
That's
these people.
amazing.
Yeah, and that was the only people besides the people I moved here with to do theater, moved to LA with.
Mm-hmm.
It was those guys. So I met Paul many years
What a
ago.
pedigree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he always you kind of knew he had it going on,
Yeah.
But I would have never imagined he would be like this top direct. I mean, we were in a warehouse in Sylmar or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you-
Good old.
You're
Yep.
lucky if they give you a peanut
Yeah.
butter and jelly sandwich.
Sylmar.
Yeah. Sylmar, glamorous Sylmar. Don't ever go there.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, good. See.
Downtown Sylmar.
Yeah.
Right outside the Home Depot.
Yes. Exactly right. Oh man. Oh man.
Did you ever do stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did it for a while in
I would think
Minneapolis.
so.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay.
The first gig I ever did, I was asked to do it, forced to do it.
With Prince?
No.
No.
I knew a
Okay.
lot of the Prince people too, but
I bet.
the first stand-up comedy I did was Colleen Cruz, who is a great comic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And she got a deal in LA. She was a big deal, and had meetings with Tim Allen at the time, was one of the top comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And she made me go on, and Jackie Cation was the middle, and Jackie's a famous comic now, hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was an MC, and then the two openers were me and Maria Bamford. And that was the first gig she ever did. We
Oh,
did
no
it
kidding.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a buddy of mine too.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, we did Cat Dog.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was Cat, and she
That's
was,
right.
Shriek.
Yeah.
And she had this voice. It was
Her
really,
impersonations are real. Speaking of,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
She
yeah.
does her mom.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, yeah.
She
yeah,
has a new
she's
book
character.
out.
I love it.
I want to get it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, and I forget.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just came out like this week.
Okay.
You should have her on your podcast because
I'll be at Barnes and Noble soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I always listen to her albums or whatever they are, CDs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I always think about that. But she's always like this. She's like, Miley, do you have,
Yeah, yeah.
do you have someone special in your life? And I was like,
Yeah.
Maria, I've known you 30 years. And for 28 of those years, I've been with my wife. It's like, one time I was on a plane, not so recently,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
and I was like, I was in one of those weird 5-seat rows.
Oh, yeah?
Awful. And
Yeah.
I was like, here.
Hopefully you were in the middle, and that's
I
good.
was second.
Oh, okay.
Then there was a middle person. and then
That's
there's
terrible.
a person, I see her get up and she has a jacket on, Comedy Store or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks up and she came back and I was like, I mean, we know each other from Minneapolis where she started and where I started. And she goes, I go, Maria? She was sitting right there the whole time. And she goes, oh, Miley, how are you? I was like, I'm good. What's going on? Whatever. Oh, I'm going to do right? Doesn't she do it?
You really look. This is
Oh.
exactly it.
I'm going to go do a comedy show.
Why are you asking me?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you know the answer. Like,
Because it sounds like a question. Question?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lisa?
I don't
she's like,
know.
She's like, oh, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I might have got invited to her wedding. I don't know if I did, but like, I knew when it was happening. I knew where
Pretend
she
you were
lives.
there. You were right.
Yeah. So it cracked me up. Like, yeah, I started with all these crazy comedians back
Well,
then.
that's cool.
Yeah.
You did too, though. You said, right?
Well, yeah, but I never did stand up.
Oh, no.
I didn't sit down. Or, and,
Lay down.
Yeah, lay down and shut up. I was good at that one. Lay down and shut up.
Sure.
But not
Yeah.
necessarily in studios. I had a few Tourette's out here and there, and but mostly no. I had to have somebody write it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
I
I
loved it
do
when I
not
did
have
it, but I
that.
moved to LA, and the first show I did, they said it was like an open mic, which not an open mic, well, kind of an open mic, but it's in Minneapolis. It's where you work on your new material.
Oh yeah.
It's a very
yeah.
friendly place, and it was a
That's
women's show. Yeah.
Yeah, and they knew that you weren't supposed to be totally polished. You were
Right.
still working on it.
Right.
We've seen Jerry Seinfeld. And
Yeah.
different people
Like
do
Jay
that.
Leno works out at the
Yeah.
whatever, and
Yeah. See what works, what
yeah,
doesn't.
Yeah. That club he
know.
owns, whatever.
Yeah.
But so, like, I think that's what's happening, right? I'm new to LA. I'm doing a hit play, which is how I got agents, and a theater play. And so I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I've been doing it, been being paid for it. And I get up, and I slowly realize that all the women there were doing their best 5 minutes. And I had concentrated on doing new material, which you can't do in LA.
Yeah.
And of course, there are HBO people. HBO? I'm sorry, Max. They were like
Somebody.
in the audience.
The
And
honchos.
the person before me was Janine Garofalo, when she was super hot. Person after me was Margaret Cho.
No way.
Oh, yeah. And I was like,
Perfect.
I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
I was like,
You couldn't ask for better.
yeah. But I was like,
And they're doing their best stuff.
they did their
Yes.
best stuff. And of course, unbeknownst to me, I just moved here. It was like all these executives, and then they all have their own shows. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And so some of my stuff hit, some of it didn't.
Yeah.
But also they pepper the audience with, they know that the
Of
HBO
course.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen Beef?
No.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I got to see it.
Really good. Yeah, Margaret Cho.
See, which one?
Beef?
It's called Beef on Netflix.
Oh,
Margaret Cho's
yeah.
new show.
You
Yeah.
mentioned that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was
Have to
her
see it.
show.
Not her show, but she's in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So take that.
Yeah. And speaking of comedians, you were telling us a little earlier at dinner that you have been to Ellen's house parties.
Not her house parties.
No?
I've been to parties with her.
Ah, can you tell us about that?
Not much.
No?
Buddies with her at her house.
She
Well, what's she like? Because there's so much online that's coming out against her, and she's an asshole.
right.
And, she
I had a lot of
treats
friends
people.
that worked with her, and they don't talk about it, and they, they loved it. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of pretty famous comedians, and like it's kind of rude to speak so poorly of her.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know what a showrunner does to the rest of the crew.
Right.
So I'll stand up for that, like Kelly Clarkson. And there was a horrible article about Marty Short. Like, I'm like, come on.
Marty Short, how do you do that?
Well, somebody did it. It was like a
Yeah.
hit piece because they said that his comedy annoyed them. And that was the whole premise of the article.
So
I'm like,
what?
that's just mean-spirited. So about Ellen, I knew a lot of her writers who know her, who've known her a long time. I know a lot of people who've known her. I've been to several parties before she was like Ellen. And she was just very quiet, kind of in the corner,
Yeah.
not mean,
yeah.
not
Just introverted.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
most of the comics I know at bigger parties don't say anything. They just listen,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they're gathering material.
Yeah.
They can do impressions of you next week.
Oh.
So,
Oh my God, I've seen so many
Yeah.
of my friends, like girlfriends, crying, like after the act,
Uh-huh.
because it's all about them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a call about my friend. My friends went to see like a friend of mine trying out her special, and they were like, "Did you see it?" I said, "No, I've been out of town." And I said, "It's all about you." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And none of it ended up in her special. thing.
Right.
I was like, "What?" Like all the girlfriends I know
Skip
of
that one.
comics are very nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like I love Jim Gaffigan. It's all about his kids.
Yeah.
It's about his wife.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
true.
love him, but it's like that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he found a niche.
Yeah.
When everyone does, they tend to occupy it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
develop that.
Well,
So yeah.
if you
Yeah,
can't,
if
you
you
don't-
can't, yeah. Shame on you. Going to be a one-trick pony.
yeah.
I'll tell you, no respect, right?
Hey, there we go. There's
Hey.
another one.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you were one of
Hold
those
on.
guys, but you weren't with my agency.
Yeah.
I knew it, Jim. I knew it.
What's
Who's the
that?
other one?
Oh, let's see.
Stallone. Was Stallone one?
Well, he wasn't.
He wasn't that kind of.
He
No.
wasn't that kind of a
Who were the
guy.
other guys?
I can't think of any really.
I mean, like, did people do impersonations of
Yeah.
Stallone?
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
all the time.
Yeah.
Gilbert Gottfried,
Oh yeah.
bless, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
God bless him.
Who else would they do?
Well, there's a ton of assholes out there to choose from. So that was my Sophie Tucker.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Since we're doing impressions, this feels like a good time to segue. We like to do this thing. Jim likes to do this thing
Okay.
where we trade character lines.
Oh God.
So Jim
Okay.
will do a voice of one of his characters,
Sure.
and then you'll do a voice of one of your characters, and we'll
Alright.
trade the lines.
Gotcha.
Want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from here to
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Give her a line. Give her a line.
just one.
Okay.
From Tigger. Don't forget to remember, wherever you go, there you are.
I don't know where I'm going. Believe it.
That's pretty good.
And then you want to give him a line, and he'll
Oh,
say,
from
you
me?
sounded
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
me. Just kidding.
All right. Like, hey, what's up? Why don't you use your Rasengan anymore?
Hey, what's up? Why don't you use your Uzi gun anymore?
I meant to throw you.
I said it right, didn't I? I
You
think that
did,
was
yeah.
it. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Just checking. Well, thank you.
we can dub it
I feel
later.
much
and
better.
it-
Okay.
Right.
That's
Be flawless.
good over Q.
That's another thing I like people do. That thing. It skips.
Why? How's the mic? It's good, right?
Yeah.
It is. Thank you. See, nobody heard that because I didn't say it.
Yeah.
So,
Do you remember when there were records and you'd play
yes.
ELO? Was it ELO? Play it
Drive
backwards?
to the southern wind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But you play it backwards and it sounded like Stevie Nicks. Or at a higher speed. Not,
yeah.
That's the slower.
That's the slower one. Sorry.
No, I was wrong. But when you speeded it up, like, it was a thing when I was in high school.
Okay. No, I don't remember.
That's exactly, you nailed it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, God, I could sleep tonight. That's good.
Finally, you
Thank
nailed
you.
it.
Thank you.
That's an entire lifetime of a career.
Oh my, that's wonderful. I love that.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you wanna plug or advertise?
Nah.
To let the entire
I love that people are like, watch this. I'm like,
let the entire universe know right now.
Yeah.
entire
please.
universe.
Well,
God.
do you have any conventions coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Edmonton next weekend for a fan expo. I'm in Miami again.
Nice.
And then I was in Miami
Boy,
earlier
from
this year.
opposite extremes.
Yeah, right? Canucks to
Yeah, yeah.
Cubans.
Yeah.
See,
eh?
Oh my God, I do that all the time, and I'll throw a kid. I'll be like, I'm doing the rest of the panel in German. And they'll be like,
That's funny.
What? Like, they don't laugh at all at my stupid jokes.
Oh,
I did it.
I thought it was great.
I did it last night, and it colossally failed. I was just like, "Hoom!" It's like 800 people were like, but 6 of them laughed, so I liked it.
That's right.
I got 6 of them.
Only the smart ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I got that, and I don't know if you haven't checked out Royal Crackers. It's a damn funny show. Gilbert Gottfried is in one episode. I think it's the last work that he did before
God
he
bless
passed.
him.
Yeah. And that's one of the earlier episodes, and we got picked up for a second season,
Right on.
which we've already completed, but is being animated right now. And I guess, I don't know, Naruto never dies. I'll be like 90 years old. I'll be your age.
Oh.
Joke's on you, I'm 97. So take that, Missy.
All right.
You little snapper, you.
Whippersnapper.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
That's what I meant to say.
I like that.
Thank you. That was my Gabby Hayes.
Oh, really? No one knows who Gabby Hayes is. Nobody. Not anybody. Nobody in the room. Nobody out there knows who Gabby
Yeah.
is. Well, he's that, like, is he a junk man, or like he had the beard
Yeah.
and no teeth?
I
What was he on?
I think it was, Gene Autry.
Oh.
Maybe, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, old-time cowboy movies where they needed a stupid sidekick to, you know, and that's kind of really what he would say. But Gabby Hayes, Gene Autry or Hopalong? I can't remember.
Hopalong Cassidy.
Cassidy.
I don't know.
Dang, I don't know either.
Have the young'un look it up. He's looking it up.
And
You're looking it up.
Slim Pickens.
It says he's
was another one.
Yeah.
That sounded like Clinton. Sorry.
Oh, do your Clinton. I want to hear it. We're in
No,
Arkansas. We're in Little Rock. He's got to do a Clinton.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Do it.
Clinton.
Wait a minute. Well, you know, it's a funny thing. You American people just have to give it up and give me some trust. And hand me that over there, that little bag. Just don't worry what's in it. Thank you. You know, so it may be him.
Well, have you been to the Clinton Library here?
No.
It's fantastic, first
Yeah.
of all. And secondly, so it's a lot of
Thank you.
docents that are elderly women, right?
Oh,
'Cause
God
they're
bless.
retired. So I'm like, hi. You kind of check in there, of course, near the gift shop and leave through the gift shop, exit through the gift shop. So
Yeah, that's right.
and they said, Bill's here today. I was like, wait, he's here? He's here? They're like, yeah, he's speaking. So at the
Coincidentally, the cheerleading squad was
top, it's also here.
out in there.
And I love.
Could have happened to anybody.
Yeah, I love some Bill Clinton, but it's so funny. Like the old ladies like adore him, right?
Oh,
So they
sure.
adore him, and they're
They
like,
would have to.
yeah. And I said, well, does he ever come down? They're like, oh no, no. He has an apartment. They have an apartment on the top floor of
Oh,
the
wow.
museum, and that's where they live.
What?
The Clintons, when they come
I think
to
we heard
Arkansas.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
heard that.
think the driver was telling us.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we had
yeah,
this
yeah.
waiter who's like kind of stonerish looking, didn't smell like pot, don't think he was high.
Yeah.
Probably did enjoy it. And he's like, I was like, so you ever come in the restaurant? The restaurant's really good. And he goes, no, but I do private parties up there sometimes. And I was like, how weird is that? And he's
Yeah.
like, it's awesome. Because he knocks on the door
That'd
and
be
like
insane.
brings in, you know, like some snacks or whatever. And
oh, is that what they call them these days?
snacks, yeah.
Snacks.
Yeah. So then
You know, you,
Yeah.
big wink.
we totally left the area that was allowed to the public. And like I found the room that he was speaking in.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was to the Fulbright Fellows.
Oh.
And so like I was just lingering until then they were like, get the hell out of here.
Oh, man.
I want to meet Bill Clinton
Yeah, no kidding.
in his museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And then the
you
stuff,
can't beat that.
yeah. No matter your politics,
Yeah.
it's really good and fascinating.
Absolutely.
And the impeachment stuff takes one panel. It's like blah, 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 blah. Oh, impeachment. blah, blah,
And
blah,
anyway,
blah,
this stuff, whatever. You know,
It's sort of like the
you know,
Nixon,
just,
the
you know.
Nixon Museum.
exit through
Blah, blah,
the
blah, 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 blah.
through the gift shop. Yeah,
Impeach, resign, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
And the people that are there just love it. It's like it never
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Heck
Nothing
yeah.
happened. Yeah.
Oh, wow. As long as their boat is floated, as we say.
As we say. But I
Oh,
suggest you go to lunch there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, to where?
The Clinton Museum.
Oh, okay.
They have
I
a
would
great
love to.
restaurant. It's very pretty.
Sounds good.
It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Coming to a museum near you.
Yeah.
Us. So take that.
I haven't been to the Reagan Museum yet, though.
I think I was a few years ago. It's 3 miles from my house.
Oh, yeah, you live, yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
So, yeah.
You're Deep Valley living.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Out there where the air is still air.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the rock stars are still Justin Bieber.
I suppose so.
Your neighbor. You and Justin, though, you're like
Wait,
this,
what,
right?
what was it you telling me at dinner?
About Bieber?
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
remember.
Oh, I read Kate McKinnon who explained or saw on Fallon or something. She's like how she does Justin Bieber is you're like when she does Justin Bieber, which she's really good at.
Oh, yes, yes,
Right.
that's
And
right.
she does this. She goes, and she always says what he does is he looks like he's done something naughty, and that's how he poses. He's like. And when you see her do it,
Something
it's
naughty.
so spot on.
That's so funny.
I
Yeah, yeah,
love
yeah.
those tricks. It's like
Oh,
vocal tricks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. And
Like
he's
if you
got
do
that
this, you can do
little
Barack
face.
Obama.
Oh,
no
yeah.
matter what you do, if you do this,
Yeah.
anybody can do Barack Obama.
Oh,
Oh, that's good stuff.
Well, thank you.
It really is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I talked way too much, but
No,
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 that's
no. It's a
perfect.
beautiful thing.
all right.
You know,
It's nice hanging out.
yeah, amen.
Yeah.
Everybody, please.
Yeah, really appreciate you joining us. That was a
Yeah,
really
no
good one.
kidding.
It's my pleasure. I was supposed to do it, and now I've done it.
Yeah.
And I did
Yeah.
it now with some wine.
And now you've done it with
Even
some
better. I'm
wine.
not doing it like, in a dirty, rotten convention center room.
Yes, exactly
It's freezing
right.
cold.
It's freezing cold. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to tip your way try.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Jim, for having me.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you and
Bless you, my dear.
whoever you people are.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
What do you think, producer
Thank
Chris?
you so much. Yeah,
All right.
we can call it good there. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, everybody. That was Tuned In with Jim Cummings. Don't forget to subscribe on Patreon. We're on YouTube. Find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, anywhere else you listen, iHeartRadio. We're on everything. Once again, this is Maile Flanagan. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time.